He's going back. He's going back to being gangsta again. Robert De Niro. He's coming back. I don't think he really went anywhere, but yeah, he's still making movies. But we got some news that Robert De Niro, his new project, and it could be interesting for some. He's going back. He's going back to being gangsta again. You know, that's what he's known for. Robert De Niro has a new project in the works at Warner Brothers, Wiseguys, a period piece mobster drama that is, in fact, intended to be released in theaters. I think it's really odd how they have to, like, nowadays they have to specifically say that. This is a theater movie. Back in the day, you just assumed it, but anyway. Oscar-winning director Barry Levinson of The Natural, Good Morning Vietnam, Rain Man, etc., is attached to direct. So, got some good pedigree there. We're looking good. The film is described as Vito Genovese. I'm sure I'm butchering that. And Frank Costello, two Italian-American crime bosses that ran their respective families in the middle of the 20th century. In 1957, Genovese attempted to assassinate Costello, but failed, although he was wounded and decided to retire as much as one can retire from the mafia. Because you know, that mafia, as soon as you get out, they pull you back in. De Niro is playing dual roles, and these roles will see him portray both Genovese and Costello, despite the fact that neither of them are meant to be twins or even siblings. And also, did I put it here? I did not. I didn't include it. This is being written by Nicholas Pileggi, who is the writer of Goodfellas, by the way. That's another key point there. So, and those of you that know, Goodfellas, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, is one of De Niro's best roles, one of the best movies he's been in. This is an amazing movie. So we got a lot of good pedigree here. We got writer of Goodfellas. We got Barry Levinson. We got Robert De Niro times 2. And it's a gangster picture. So, I mean, this could be great. These movies, honestly, when I hear about them, I'm like, I'm sure when I see if it's good, which I'm assuming with this kind of pedigree, it'll at least be solid. They're usually really good. Like Goodfellas is one of those movies that I'm like, oh, it's amazing. I really enjoy watching it. My wife loves it. She's always wanting to watch it. And every time I watch it, I'm like, yeah, it's really good. That's awesome. I remember first seeing it in the movie theaters, and it was really awesome then. But it's not a movie that I look forward to seeing. It's like when I was really young when Goodfellas came out. But like The Irishman. When The Irishman was announced, I was just like, okay. I wasn't like hyped to see it. But then when it came out, you know, it was really fucking long. But, you know, it was really good. But it's just not a movie. I have a hard time getting hyped for these movies. What about you, Nick? I mean, I am excited about the pedigree here and the people involved. I'm sure this will be a quality flick, but I can't really say that I'm hyped about it, but it'll probably be really good. What do you think?
Now, who's directing it again?
Barry Levinson.
Oh, Barry Levinson. Oh, man, Barry Levinson and Robert De Niro have been doing some good films in the last couple of years. As with anything that Robert De Niro does that's not involving 88 minutes or some shit. The gangster genre has always been a good genre for Robert De Niro. It's gonna be interesting to see him play dual roles, even though he's not playing twins. And actually, he should do a twins movie.
That's that was a question I had. Why is he playing both of them? If they're not related and they're not twins,
oh no!
What is the purpose of playing both roles? I mean, besides just to say, I'm old as fuck and I can still do this.
If this were like what's his face, the guy who directed him in Silver Linings Playbook. If it were that, it would make sense. But I don't know. Barry Levinson's a good director. I just really like the fact that they're making another gangster movie with Robert De Niro. Hopefully they won't fucking use that de-aging technology they put on The Irishman. But I'm all about this. Barry Levinson.
Are we gonna get Joe Pesci too? If they put Joe Pesci in it, I'm on board. Then I'll be like, fuck yeah, okay. We're really getting some Goodfellas vibes here.
Dude, they need Joe Pesci versus Robert De Niro. That would be amazing.
Yeah, Joe Pesci needs to be the other guy. I don't know.
Right.
I'm just really curious as to. I want to see this trailer so I can understand. Like, is it just going to be Robert De Niro, or is he going to have like some prosthetics or some CGI face stuff going on? At that point, I'm like, why is Robert De Niro even doing it? I'm just curious as to why they have Robert De Niro playing dual roles in this of characters. If it was like two brothers or siblings, something like that, I would get it. But there's like no relation to these two. They're not related at all. But he's playing. I don't. Did they look? I don't know if this is based on a true story. If it is, did these two look similar in real life? Is that what it is? There was nothing given in the story that I read about it to let it just said, hey, he's playing dual roles. And it said, no, they're not related. They're not twins. They're not siblings. They're nothing. But he's playing both of them. Like, okay.
I mean, it's weird, but Barry Levinson knows how to direct movies, and with Nicholas Pileggi coming back as a writer. I mean, he did like Vegas and stuff like that, but it's just like this could be good. I mean, it just all depends on what they're aiming for.
And I'm sure that's the thing is I do feel as if with this pedigree, this will be a good movie. I'm sure this will be a solid movie, or it could be a shit show. I mean, who knows? But I think this will be a solid movie. I don't understand some of the choices, and maybe it's only because I don't have all the information. That's definitely probably a big part of it, but I don't understand some of the choices, and I just have like being truly hyped for it. When it comes out, I'll be like, yeah, well, I'll see it. I'm sure it'll be good, and I'm excited to see a good movie, but I can't say I'm just like, fuck yeah, when is this coming out? I can't fucking wait. But it'll be in theaters. Yeah. But yeah, I think we're both. I think maybe your excitement is a little bit more than mine. But hey, if you like Goodfellas, you like Robert De Niro and Barry Levinson, you like gangster movies, we're getting one at some point in the immediate future, and it will be in theaters. So you'll have to go to theaters to see it. Coming soon.